Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. So today we get to take a look at the 2025 BMW M3. This model is finished off in Laguna Seca Blue. Its MSRP is just over $106,000. We have a lot of options. This is pretty much a fully loaded base model M3. So let's start off underneath the hood, where this is powered by the 3-liter twin power turbo inline 6. This model is paired to the 6-speed manual transmission. It pumps out 473 horsepower, 406 pound-feet of torque. Now that power is sent to the rear wheels, propelling this 3,800-pound sedan from 0 to 60 in 4.1 seconds. With the optional M driver's performance package, top speed is increased to 180 miles an hour. Now as we take a look at the exterior styling, there's a large grille with the forward-facing camera. There's also parking sensors. This model has a lot of carbon fiber that you will see located throughout. There's even LEDs for the headlights along with the dark housings there, and then very nice angular shapes running throughout the front, along with the lines that go off of the grille up the hood there, which give it a great integration. Now this model also has a gloss black set of wheels along with the carbon ceramic brakes. You'll notice those gold calipers there to indicate that. There's the M3 badge just behind that, along with more carbon fiber for the power folding side mirrors. There's the camera and the turn signal, carbon fiber for the entire roof, and then a gloss black that surrounds all the window trim along with the lower side skirt there that also protrudes out slightly to give it a great look, along with the lines that run down the side. Now in back, this has a carbon fiber spoiler. There's the backup camera with all the parking sensors, and then the quad tip dual exhaust with even more carbon fiber and gloss black for the lower diffuser there. Now this model also has the power trunk, so you can use the button on the key fob or the one up underneath to gain access to this space, where you have storage on the left side, a little bit on the right side. There's no storage underneath the floor, but you can fold down these back seats, so pull on those tabs and that will give you a lot more interior space, making this a very practical sedan. Now what's also practical is the proximity sensor, so you can lock and unlock this from the back doors. Now there's leather for this model, along with Harman Kardon for the audio, all the brushed accents with interior lighting and storage down below. And then at 5'10", I have plenty of space. There's a lot of leg room. There's also vents with all the adjustments and some auxiliaries down below. And then right in the middle, you can fold down this middle seat. Now there's no armrest or cup holders, but you could use that as an armrest. You do have some pretty large bins there for drinks. And as you can tell, this has the carbon fiber bucket seats up front with all of those cutouts, and it gives it a really sporty look from the back. Now as we work our way up front, there's the window controls, side mirror adjustments, memory seating controls, and then more storage down below. And these seats are even automatic, so you get those adjustments for them. One of the most comfortable bucket seats that I have been in. This model also has the optional Alcantara steering wheel, flat bottom design to it. There's M1 and M2. But let's start this up. We can go over the rest of this info, where there's cruise control on the left side. Right side you have volume tuning, Bluetooth and voice commands, and you do have some content that you can scroll through. So depending on what you would like to see, you can pull all of this up, and you can even get into the head-up display. So you have a few different adjustments that you can look at there. And then M1 and M2, of course, to adjust how you want the vehicle to be set up. And you do have shortcuts to get into those to go through all of that information. Now on the left side, you have a little bit of storage along with the headlight adjustments. There's one air vent, leather for the entire dash. And then with this infotainment system, you have phone. You also have a lot of shortcuts that you can get into, including your M Drift Analyzer, M Lap Timer, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, the rest of those icons there. You do have the home screen, so you can swipe through all this information and adjust these widgets as needed. You have your climates, navigation, music. These seats are even heated too. You have the heated steering wheel and then the temperature adjustments. Now there's carbon fiber underneath that, along with air vents. There's volume and tuning. You get a little bit of storage with cup holders and auxiliaries, which you can hide away. With the manual, push it all the way to the left and up. You get the backup camera along with the guidelines. You have automatic parking and the backup assistance. You have quite a lot of views to see around this, and there's even a shortcut to pull up the forward-facing camera in full screen. That controls over on this left side, along with parking sensors, engine start, stop. Now, if you push on setup, that's how you get into M1 and M2. You can also go into M mode, where you can not only adjust the gauge cluster to give you your gear, how the vehicle is set up, and some other vitals, but you also have the RPM gauge in a large view on the head-up display. There's the exhaust note, e-brake. You get wireless charging in the armrest here, along with some storage and auxiliaries, and then plenty of storage in the glove box. There's also garage door buttons up top, and then the dome lights too. And then here's a look at visibility. For a sedan, you have a good bit over both shoulders. But now let's go ahead and get this manual out on the road. And from second gear, here we go. Just a mild acceleration, and we're up to speed here. It has a lot more potential, of course, so take a look at the comp videos to really see us getting in the higher RPM with that vehicle, just to give you a sense of what this will be like. Honestly, this is one of my favorite sedans that's available because you can get the manual transmission. You do have a lot of different options that you can go with. This one is pretty much fully spec'd. So we have the carbon ceramics, which I believe if this is with the carbon fiber package, that's about a $14,000 option or so. But with the carbon ceramics alone, maybe it's $6,000 or so. I would opt to not get those just because for daily driving and normal use, you don't really need those. But everything else, I think is really neat. These start right around $76,000 or so. So you have a lot of different options, and of course going with all-wheel drive if you want as well. It's a really fun family style sedan that offers you a lot of power and a lot of tuning potential too. These crank out a lot more power than BMW claims. So I know a lot of people always let me know that, but they dyno a lot higher than BMW states. So you can get a lot of power out of these engines. They're very healthy for going with a lot more power and just having a fun vehicle to drive. And then of course you can fit in people and just make this a practical, everyday, daily driving vehicle. So that is going to wrap it up for the 2025 BMW M3. Once again, a huge shout out to Hendrick BMW Northlake for providing this family sedan for me today. Take a look at their website. That link is down in the description. And if you enjoyed today's video, give it a huge thumbs up. Consider smashing that subscribe button so you can stay up to date with our daily uploads. And I will see you all in the next video.